Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to burn, back up, download, and flash your Xbox drive to play the games you download and burn. I'm going to show you two ways to back up games. One is using your own CD drive and backing up the games you own, or downloading the games you already own. So here we go. First, I'm going to show you how to download them. First, you're going to go to your Internet Explorer. You're going to go to a site. It's called xbox360 ISO.com. Okay, now you're gonna have to register. I already registered. I'm not gonna go through that in this video. Okay, so after you register, you're gonna scroll down here. You're gonna look for a section or category called Xbox DVD Game Downloads. You're gonna click on that. Now, this is my favorite post right here. It's by a guy named Zarth. Okay, it has just about every game you're ever going to want, and he constantly uploads it. Okay, so here you are. Now, the list is long. For this tutorial, we're going to be downloading Assassin's Creed. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit the Control key, the F. It'll bring up this little search bar right down here. So we're going to type in, it's case sensitive, so you're going to have to type capital L E-F-T. Look, there we go, right there. Left 4 Dead Game of the Year Edition. Okay, and it's all this stuff right here. I'll tell you what all that means later. Now, it's these little links right here. You're gonna highlight them. You're gonna copy them. You're gonna open a new tab, a new window. You're gonna want to keep this up because you're gonna have to do all these. So I'm gonna do a new tab. You're gonna paste it in your address bar. You hit go. Okay, you're going to have to enter the verification code. That's ZZ3. You hit regular download. And the first one is going to give you a pop-up. Just exit out of that. Yes, navigate away. Okay, you want to do save file. Okay. Alright, so now depending on your computer's speed, you can do more than one if you want. I'm running a quad-core Windows Vista, so that's pretty fast. So I go through and I just do all of them at the same time, just copy it, go back up here, and just keep doing it until it has all 7 links. Now the reason why it's 7 links is because on this site, Mega Upload, it will only let you download things 1,000 megabytes or 1 gigabyte at a time, just because they're stupid and they want you to pay money. So what people will do in order to keep it free is they'll just split it up into 7 parts. And later I'm going to have a tutorial about uploading and doing all that crap. Anyways, so you're going to have to download all 7 of these. We finished downloading now. To save time on my part, I actually switched to Devil May Cry 4, and I have it in my little window here. Here's the 7 parts I told you about. Now, to extract them, they're what's compressed into a .rar format. So you're gonna have to download WinRAR.com. I'll provide a link to that in the description. So you're gonna double click on it after you've installed WinRAR. Come here, click on the folder. Okay, now it doesn't matter what the name is. The author's going to have different names for different games. You can hit extract to and select where you want to extract it to. So in my case, I'm going to put it in my documents, hit OK. And now that's going to take probably, I don't know, on my computer saying 3 hours, but it usually takes about 3 minutes. Okay, also, I'm gonna provide a link to this as well. There's, obviously there's gonna be a couple games you have to download when you're doing stuff, or a couple programs you have to download when you're doing stuff like this. But you're gonna have to download a program called ABGX360. Okay. What this will do is it'll make sure your game's all safe to play on Xbox Live, and make sure it'll work on your Xbox. Now you're gonna want an internet connection while you're running this. Okay. Now whenever you first load it, the options aren't gonna be all the way. Now I'm just gonna show you it, and just make sure your checkboxes and everything look exactly like mine in the options. Okay, just pause it or whatever if you need to look at it. Autofix also. Make sure it's on level 3. That way it'll fix it if something's wrong. Just make sure everything looks exactly the same. I don't need to worry about that. Also, what you want to do is if you live in the U.S., you're gonna want to click this, but it selects your console's region, just where you live. So if you live in Australia or New Zealand, you're gonna check that. If you live in Europe, check that. Japan, China, or you should know where you live. Okay, so I live in the U.S., so I'm gonna select that. Split vid, add if it doesn't exist. Just make sure all that looks the same. Okay, we're gonna come back to quick start. Oh, also, after you finish doing that, click Save Settings and save as default. That way it'll just load it up every time. Okay, come back to Quick Start. Open Files. We're going to go back to our Devil May Cry 4. We select the ISO file. It'll only show you that. So, select that and click Launch. Okay, so once your game is done, it's called verifying. It's going to have this thing, and it should return all green and white, no yellow, no red. If there's yellow and red, that means you have a problem. If there's yellow, usually that just means I had to fix something and it's okay. If I'd go ahead and run it back through and make sure it returns all green. If it returns yellow again, that means you have a bad copy. Depending on which method you use to obtain the ISO, it could either be because the disk was scratched when you copied it, or something happened while you downloaded it, or the person that provided the download for you didn't provide a good download. If it's red, that just means you can't do anything about it. You got to find another copy. Okay, so in this case, it returned all green. We're good to go. All right. So you're gonna load up Imgburn, and Okay, so usually whenever you insert your blank DVD DL, it's gonna bring up an autoplay thing, ask you what do you want to do with it. So we're gonna go to burn an image using Imgburn. Now, don't do this until obviously after you've installed Imgburn. It's loading. Okay, you're gonna want to come up here. You're gonna select a file. And we're gonna come to where, let me get to where mine is, just wherever the directory is that you saved your game. In my case, I put mine on a removable hard drive. Okay, now do not select the ISO. Do not do that. Your game will not be playable if you burn it like that. You're gonna want to select the DVD file. It's pretty easy to tell because it has a smaller, way smaller byte size. Okay, so double click on that. It's gonna load that up. It's gonna say, hey, here's all the shit. It found the file. Now you're gonna come over here. You want to go to write speed. Now it's gonna have it preset at like maximum. Okay, it's bad. You're gonna have errors on your disk. It's not gonna be playable. And you're gonna have problems. You might even get caught on Xbox Live and get banned. They said it's 2.4. You're gonna click right here on the right. I'm not gonna click it because I already have this game burned out. I don't want to waste a CD, but there's that.